Now, every other video on YouTube about comic books are talking about keys, and keys have become this hugely important thing in comic book collecting. When I started collecting back in the early 80s, keys, there was no word. It was just, there was just comic books, and some comic books were like nice and others were not so nice. But now keys is everything. And I don't really talk about keys because I don't really give a damn, to be quite honest. But I've been watching a lot of videos, and a lot of you out there are feeding all the viewers keys or showing off your own books that you're really proud of, which is like 90% of it. I got Hulk 181, Amazing Spider-Man 300, and so forth. Now, I've been trying to preach that keys doesn't matter, that you have to read what you love, and that's more important than keys, but nobody seems to give a damn. People just want to collect the keys because they might be worth something one day. They might not. I always try to emphasize that you need to collect with your heart and not your wallet, but you don't seem to give a shit, so. But I'll still try, though. But I'll try to combine the keys with your heart, the heart to your keys. Something like that. The key to your heart. Something like that. I just want to show you a few books that I have. I'm not showing off. I haven't included anything important because, like, New Mutants 87 is a horrible book. It's a horrible read. The artwork is... It's Liefeld. If you like Liefeld, it's good. If you don't, it sucks. I'm sort of in between. I liked him for what he was, and what he brought to the industry, and I can seriously be thankful, for that. But in retrospect, his art is not, and his writing is really, really terrible. I'm sorry, Liefeld, but it is. It's just, just not good. I want to bring you, I think I have 5 keys. They're like really small keys. Oh, I'm missing one. Hang on a second. You can enjoy the background. Just gotta find that. Yeah, that's the one. Just gonna leave it there. Couldn't get the drawer back in. Anyway, 6 keys then. That you can afford them. I didn't buy them because they were keys. I bought them because I really love them. Now, one of them is the oldest one is it's probably a little bit expensive because it's old. It's Action Comics 293. It's the first appearance of the Super Horse. Now, who doesn't want that? The first appearance of a Super Horse? Come on, man. It's named, I can't remember, Crypto or something like that. Comet. Sorry, it's Comet. It's Comet the Super Horse. I love horses. I love horses on comic book covers. This was a given for me. This is I think it's a fine. It looks really good because it's in Mylar. It might be a little bit better than a fine, but looking at it now, there's some spine ticks, but it's the first appearance of Comet, and I like horses. I like horses on comic book covers. It all gets together, and you're all sitting out there thinking, but Jasper, you mad Dane? It's not in any movies. It's not going to be in any movies. It's not going to be in any TV shows. What the are you thinking about? Why did you buy this book? It's freaking worthless. It is. But I like it. It's a key, and I like it. The heart and the key thing that I was talking about earlier, yeah? It's a beautiful cover, though, isn't it? It's It's so innocent. And the horse is so beautiful. I don't even know who drew this. Who's this? Sorry, I don't know. I'll find out. I like it. It's just to say, find stuff that you like and buy those keys. Keys. Buy those things. And there might be keys. So you have a key, so you feel good about yourself because you're hearing people talking about keys all the time, and you're thinking, I want a key. I can't afford Incredible Hulk 181. It's not a very good book either. I don't think so. But it's the first Wolverine. You want the first appearance of someone or something that you really like, right? I understand that. I have the first appearance of. I didn't bring that. I have the first appearance of the Question. I'll show you that at a later age. I really love the Question, the DC character. The Dennis O'Neil series from the 80s, 36 issues. That was Dennis Coben's art. Masterful. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the Question. We're here to talk about keys. Right? Keys. Alright, so I was thinking, what can I afford? What heroes do I like that I like Cyclops. I can't afford X-Men #1. It's like a $10,000 book. No. What can I afford though? Sorry, I'll just bring you closer. I like Red Wolf, so I can afford his first appearance in Avengers 80. It's not that expensive a book. The mark is here in the cover. It's fine, very fine, 7.0. I could probably have bought a 9.0 for a few $100s, but why? I've read it. It's a really good story, actually. It's I like it when they have the speech bubbles on the cover. I don't know why. It's cute. This is a good book. It's a good read, actually. 81. It's a two-part story. 81 is the second part. It's a very good read. But it's a small character. It's a first appearance. But again, it's something that I like. I like Red Wolf as a character. I like wolf and I like horses, so. Then I was thinking, the heroes are very expensive. What about the villains? Less expensive. Especially if you like the oddball villains. And I like my favorite, and I think it's because of the Frank Miller storyline. It's Gladiator. Daredevil 18. Not a very good story. But it's the first appearance of the Gladiator. I like the Gladiator. It's his first appearance. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was, I can't remember. It's a fine, very fine. Maybe it was $20, something like that. $30 with shipping. Something like that. I can't remember. I like the cover though. It's okay. It's not like brilliant. It's a small key, but it's my key. Just two quick ones. This is I think it's one of my favorite Marvel villains, the Grim Reaper. Look at that cover. The color, the yellow, is really, really bright. It doesn't show really bright on the camera. I don't know why, but it's really bright. It's a 9.0. No, it's a 9.2. Near mint minus. It's the Grim Reaper. I read it because I read my comic books, most of them. It was a good story. I liked it. I like the Grim Reaper. He's like a goofy villain. He's probably never going to be in a movie. It wasn't like an investment item. I bought this because I like him, and I found it with one of my favorite dealers, Incognito Comics in England, and it was a fair price, and it was a really good condition, and it's a beautiful comic book. It's really beautiful. The yellow is just, if you like yellow, you need to buy this book. if you like the Grim Reaper, you need to buy it. And then I was going through my DC books, and I thought, was there anyone there that I liked? And I just remembered reading Detective Comics 608. Now this is by Brandon Brayfogle. Brayfogle died recently. It was a really, really good run. Brayfogle was a master artist. Look at that cave up there, right in the moon. Wow. Now this is the first appearance of Anarchy. Anarchy. I think it's pronounced Anarchy. Sorry. Um, and he's a cool villain. I like him. He's a bit like a social justice warrior on acid gone wrong. So you're into that stuff. I don't really have this. I don't know if I would buy it. I just remembered that I had it, so it's just a small one. It's just to say that you don't need to collect the big keys. Leave that for the men and the women with their big fat wallets. Collect the keys that you connect to. I think that's more important in the long run. It's good, you can invest all you want to in this industry or in this hobby. You can, a lot of people follow the CBSI or CISB or whatever it's called every week, and it's fine. I got nothing against it. It's if it makes you happy, if you're maybe you make a few bucks, it's good. Nothing against that. But don't forget that hopefully you're in this because you love comic books, not because you want to make a quick buck. I understand making a quick buck. It's fun, and it might help you buy more book or pay the rent or whatever. Nothing against that. But also remember your heart when you're collecting. Never forget your heart. I think ETA Nick once said that people who collect with their hearts are stupid or something like that. And he's a very smart collector. But I think he's wrong. I think collecting with your heart is the only way to collect. If you don't want to part with anything, it doesn't make you an idiot. It makes you in love with what you have and this medium. And I think there's something very beautiful in that. So collect the keys if you want keys, because we hear this all the time. We hear 9.8 and we hear keys, right? All the time. Oh, you can't miss out on this because it's going to be like massive and it's going to explode and it's going to. And they're right. They're right. I personally, I can't afford like $1,000 like 4 times a month on comic books. It's not my budget. Having a few keys it's fun, It's but having the keys that I love, I have other keys. I have some of the real keys, but I don't care about them. I never take out um, New Mutants '98 or something like that and look at it, because I don't give a shit about it. It's a shitty comic book. I should sell it, but I'm I'm a stupid collector, according to ETA Nick anyway, and maybe I am because I like runs. I'm collecting the whole run of New Mutants. So if I sell '98, I don't have it anymore, and then I try to keep it as long as I can. I think New Mutants 90 or 80, 87 is going to be worthless in a few years, maybe 10 years. It's going to be like Cable is kind of a goofy character, isn't he? Um, anyway, my point was, and I'm rambling, and I'm always rambling, and it's always taking too long, and I know you have the attention span of a 2 months old hamster, so, but just think about it. Just, think about collecting what you love, and not what other people tell you to collect. Collect with your heart. Collect keys with your heart. And you can't go wrong. That's it. Over and out. Cheers. Bye.